6:15, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Dulmin Samarasinghe and read by Niranjan Abesundara. Met Department says the low-pressure area of the Bay of Bengal is expected to intensify further into a cyclonic storm. Justice Ministers say the President hopes to develop the country while giving priority to national security. The government pays attention on opening schools and isolated areas in the Western Province. United National Party decides to appoint party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe as its Parliament Nationalist member. In world news, 26,000 African children killed or maimed in war since 2005. In sports news, Dressel and PT smash owned world records at the National Swimming League finals. State Minister Anrutika Fernando said that the second coconut triangle will be formed connecting Jaffna, Manna and Kilinochchi. The government has taken steps to develop the north. State Minister, while taking part in the Committee State debate of the budget, said there is no space for terrorism during the administration of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The Committee State debate commenced this morning. Expenditure accounts of 25 institutes, including Presidential Secretariat, the Prime Minister's Office, Parliament, independent commissions, are being debated. MP Janaka Tisakutiarachi said the common amenities needed by the remote villagers are being provided through the Gamata Samgasa Pirisandarak. That's the program. MP Hesha Vithanage questioned about the program to uplift the entrepreneurs affected by the COVID-19. State Minister Kanchan Vijayasekara, taking part in the debate, said the government will not obtain loans under conditions. However, he said loans will be taken to strengthen the entrepreneurs. Gandhara Harbour will be developed. MP Vijayasekara pointed out that 50,000 jobs have been provided to the graduates. MP Chamida Vijayasiri said that 20th Amendment has reduced power to the Parliament. Mr. Salia Sabre said that steps will not be taken to achieve personal aspirations illegally. The minister said that the country would be taken on the correct path by a strong executive. Here, the number of judges of the appeal court and other courts have not been increased in 41 years. He added it was increased by the present government. Development process of the country will not be paralyzed due to COVID-19 pandemic, and the President has given more attention to develop the country while giving priority for national security. State Minister Shehan Semasinghe said the government is implementing the program approved by the people. He said the commissions established by the 9th Amendment were not independent and they were influenced. Minister GLPD say the government has paid attention on opening schools in isolated areas of the Western Province. He said the government has no intention to keep those schools closed continuously. He was speaking during a media briefing in Colombo today. General Secretary of Sri Lanka Puran Perimana MP Sagar Karivasan said the several websites which conduct false propaganda has been identified. He pointed out there is a necessity to take action on them to protect the privacy of individuals. State Minister Susil Premajanta said educational activities of the students in the Western Province are done through distance methods. United National Party decided to appoint party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe as its Parliament Nationalist member. The final decision was taken during the management committee meeting of the party held this morning. National organizer of the party, Navin Dasanaka, and former MP Arjuna Rathunga proposed his name earlier. Director of Epidemiology Unit Dr. Sudat Samarwira says that 80% of the COVID deaths in the country comprise of persons more than 60 years of age. Most of them have been suffering from other illnesses. During a media briefing, Dr. Samarwira said that people with long-term illnesses should pay attention on using medicine to control their diseases. 210 infected persons found following PCR tests today are residents of the Western Province. 136 of them are found from the municipal limits. Consultant Dr. Chitra Mali De Silva said maternity clinics are being held according to health advice. She said that a time and a date should be reserved through a public health nurse before arriving at the clinic. Minister of Education said the government has given nearly 106 billion rupees to maintain the health protection process of schools based on the number of students. 8,000 rupees will be given to schools with less than 100 students. 10,000 rupees for schools with less than 200 students and 12,000 rupees for students with more than 200 students. Secretary to the Ministry of Education, Professor Kapila Pereira, said other educational institutes were provided funds earlier. Head of Office of Department of Motor Traffic situated in Narapitel will reopen for public from tomorrow. Operations at the branch will be carried out with the minimum number of employees while strictly enforcing health safety guidelines on employees and visitors. The Commissioner General of Motor Traffic said services will be available only on a prior appointment basis. The Minister of Tourism has requested the Electricity Board to extend the concession given for electricity bills for tourist hotels and guest houses by another 6 months. Minister Prasanna Ranthunga said that Ministry Secretary has made the request in writing to Electricity Board. The Ministry has made the request since the tourism industry, which collapsed with the COVID pandemic, has not recovered as yet. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
A giant interest rate for your fixed deposit that you deposit this month. Enjoy special interest rates based on deposit amount and the government security. Call 0718 800 999.
The Ministry of Education says accepting applications for the vacancies of principals of national school will end on the 4th of next month. Applications have been called for principal vacancies of 170 national schools. The Ministry said further information on applications can be obtained by logging on to www.moe.gov.lk website. Ratha Sutra chanting organised the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation takes place this evening from Kiriel Nadunraja Mahaviharya. Ratha Sutra chanting will be held under the guidance of Chief Monk of Temple Venerable Mivanipalani Ratanasara Thero. It broadcast at 6:30 p.m. of SLBC singular commercial service, City FM service and regional services. And that ends local news for now.
An important announcement from HDFC Bank. A giant interest rate for your fixed deposit that you deposit this month. Enjoy special interest rates based on deposit amount and the government security. Call 0718 800 999. HDFC.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
The Ministry of Health says 428 individuals who were diagnosed with COVID-19 have completely recovered from the virus. It brings the total number of coronavirus recoveries reported in the country to 14,497. Sri Lanka's confirmed infections count now stands at 20,171. Epidemiological unit says 5,587 of them are still under medical care. So that was your main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya. Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
On to Watchlight, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has issued an extraordinary gazette establishing 2 new ministries. They are Ministry of Public Security and Ministry of Technology. Public Security Ministry is tasked with ensuring public safety while maintaining law and order by creating an environment suitable for all citizens to live freely. The Technology Ministry will establish digital governance services, effectively manage health, education, welfare, public services and business sector. Well, that came to in Watchlight. On to world news. 26,000 African children killed or maimed in war since 2005. New Zealand Prime Minister offers COVID-19 help to US President-elect Biden. China said it will respond to US Admiral visit to Taiwan. An average of 5 children have been killed or wounded every day for the past 14 years in war-torn Afghanistan, the charity has found. Data from the UN showed at least 26,025 children were killed or maimed from 2005 to 2019. The charity has urged donor nations to protect the future of children ahead of a key meeting in Geneva today. Violence has been rising in Afghanistan amid stalled peace talks as US troops withdrawals. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said today she offered President-elect Joe Biden assistance with tackling the rampant outbreak of COVID-19 in the United States. During the first talk between the two since Biden was elected as the next U.S. president, Ardern said she offered access to New Zealand's most senior health officials. China will respond to the reported visit of a U.S. Navy admiral to Taiwan and firmly opposes any military relations between Taipei and Washington, Chinese Foreign Ministry said today, as a senior U.S. official praised the ties with Taipei. A two-star Navy admiral overseeing U.S. military intelligence in the Asia-Pacific region had made an announcement visit to Taiwan. Neither Taiwan nor the United States officially confirmed the trip. And back to the headlines of the news. 26,000 African children killed or maimed in war since 2005. New Zealand Prime Minister offers COVID-19 help to U.S. President-elect Biden. China said it will respond to U.S. Admiral visit to Taiwan. That was world news. Development news. Board of Investment expressed confidence in the pharmaceutical manufacturing sector, paving the way for export earnings to leapfrog in the near future. BOI Director General Sanjay Mahotala said if the pharmaceutical industry is developed to the anticipated level, it will lead to an industry creating a pathway to $1 billion export earnings and import substitution post-2025. On to sports news. Swimming. World Olympic champions Caleb Dressel and Adam Peaty smashed their own short course world records on the final day of the International Swimming League season in Budapest yesterday. American Dressel, who last Monday became the first man to swim the 100 meters individual medley in under 50 seconds, sliced a further 6/10 of his record of 49.88 with a new best of 49.28. London's Rose Peaty touched the wall with a time of 55.41 in 100 meters breaststroke, beating the record 55.49 in Great Britain set in the same pool a week ago. Golf news. Robert Streb birdied the second playoff hole to beat Kevin Kisner and win the RSM Classic yesterday in the battle of past champions at Georgia Sea Island Golf Course. Streb, who claimed his only PGA Tour title, the RSM Classic in 2014, returned to the winner's circle in spectacular style. His approach at 18 left him with a wrap tap in birdie for the victory of Kisner, 2015 champion, settled for par. That was sports news.
Empower your dreams with NSV Wings. NSV Wings. Reach out the high goals.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Navaloka Air Services Private Limited, a subsidiary of Navaloka Holdings, has been appointed general sales agents for Maldivian Airlines in Sri Lanka for passenger and cargo. Speaking on the partnership, Managing Director Navaloka Air Services Chandrila Pereira and Directress Navaloka Air Services Givanti Dharmadasa said Navaloka Aviation currently hold general sales agents for Arabia and they are honoured to be adding Maldivian Airlines to their portfolio. That was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The wait is over and it's time for you to experience happiness. It's time to remap the graph for success. It's time to rebuild your empire. It's time to initiate your entrepreneur dreams. Empower your dreams with NSV Wings. Get your 2-year personal loan for just 7% per annum, starting from 500,000 rupees to 10 million rupees. All you need is just one guarantee. NSV Wings. Reach out the high goals.
Economic news, courtesy of
Just move on real time, save more, LOLC real time. Paying the premium for transactions, simply save now real time. Day night, no trouble for your transactions. LOLC real time. Download LOLC Finance real time app for your LOLC savings account. Attractive interest rates, transactions anytime, anywhere with a zero cost and more benefits.
Oil prices rose 1% today, extending gains as traders eyed a recovery in crude demand due to successful coronavirus vaccine trials and concerns over tension in the Middle East. Sentiment was also boosted by hopes that the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, Russia and other producers, a group known as OPEC Plus, will continue to restrain production. That was economic news.
Congratulations on your promotion. It will be our treat, huh?
How about today?
Oh no, I was just joking.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
On to the weather report. Met Department says a low-pressure area of the Bay of Bengal has developed to a depression and lay centered near to the east of Trincomalee coast about 370 kilometers. It is expected to intensify further into a cyclonic storm in the next 24 hours. It is likely to move closer to the northern coast of Sri Lanka towards Tamil Nadu coast of India during the next 48 hours. On the influence of this system, very strong gusty winds can be expected in the eastern, northern and north central provinces. Shower under showers will occur at times the eastern, northern, north central and northwestern provinces. Very heavy falls above 150 millimeters are likely at some places in the northern province and the Trincomalee district. For heavy falls between 50 and 100 millimeters are likely at some places in the north central and northwestern provinces and the Batticaloa district. Several spells of showers that occur in the western and southern provinces and in the Puttalam, Golemathura districts. That was the weather report. And back to the headline of the news. The Met Department say the low-pressure area around the Bay of Bengal is expected to intensify further into a cyclonic storm. The Justice Ministers say the President hopes to develop the country while giving priority to national security. Government pays attention on opening schools in isolated areas in the Western Province. United National Party decided to appoint party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe as its Parliament National List member. In world news, 26,000 African children killed or maimed in war since 2005. In sports news, Russell and PT smash owned world records at International Swimming League finals. That ends the news. Time moves on to 6:31. You're tuned to Radio Sri Lanka.